Hey guys, and welcome to the vlog. Today it is Sunday and I'm going to go and get Khal and give him a little jump at home. So next weekend is going to be my very last show on him of the year. After next weekend he is going on a big long winter break to just chill out and kind of process everything he's learned and everything. So yeah, next week it'll be our last show of the year and we are going to jump the 110 and the 120, which is very exciting. He's never jumped the 120 before. So this week we might do a little practice jumping a few bigger jumps. He doesn't really need to, it's more just for my confidence more than anything else, just to be like, okay, I've jumped bigger, so these jumps are going to be fine. So that's what I'm going to do. So I think I'm going to set up a little distance because at our last show he kind of took a stride out of the distance very easily, so we need to practice just shortening him and yeah, getting the correct stride in the distance, and maybe like another single fence or something just to kind of practice my eye and yeah, just jump some bigger fences. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up these jumps now. I'm here at the arena and then I'm going to get them in. So I'll see you then. So I set up all the jumps now. I set up a little course. We have a distance, a dog leg and an ox over there, so we're going to jump them all together and see how it goes. So now we're just going to go and get them. Here are the kids. They're actually moving field today to a fresh field because this one has definitely been grazed down. You gonna scratch your little head? Oh, you're very flexible, Khal. Good boy. Welbeck's down there for some reason. Good boy.
You happy?
Treaty time.
You happy? Do a good job. Spoil them with treats. Alright? Alright.
Oh, you dropped one. Oh, it's all covered in sand. Oh no. Cute, really, Khal. Good boy. Oh, there's more?
There is.
Oh God, there's so many.
More.
More.
More sweeties.
And now you go out to your big field today, Khal.
Oh yeah, do you want a hand?
So I thought I'd do a little voiceover of the stretches that I do with Khal after I ride. I do these stretches every time I ride, and you should only do stretches on warm muscles, so this means that after riding is the perfect time to do it. So first up, I'm doing the front leg stretches. I do 10 little circles to the left and 10 to the right when his leg is at a right angle, and also when it's stretched out straight. And I do this on each leg, obviously. It's really important not to pull the horse or kind of overstretch their muscles. They will tell you how far they're comfortable, and over time they'll be able to get more and more flexible with more stretch. So then on the back legs, I bring his leg out as if I was going to pick out his hooves, and then do a stretch backwards, and again 10 circles to the left and 10 to the right. Then I bring his leg forward, I put it towards the fetlock. He is very flexible, he finds this really easy, but a lot of horses won't. So just take your time, don't pull them or try and make them stretch further than they're comfortable. So again, 10 circles to the left and right at a low, medium and high position, and then repeat on the other leg. After I do his leg stretches, I will do some carrot stretches. So I just use some little treats for this, and I will get him to stretch to the left and to the right twice, and then to his chest and then to his toes. Khal is extremely flexible on this. He is a little bit short backed, so he finds it easier. The likes of Fiona find this quite hard. The hip is kind of a good aim to get to, but as you can see, Khal even can go beyond his hip, so he's very flexible. And yeah, he absolutely loves to do it. He's gotten used to it. He knows not to turn, he knows to stand still. So your horse might keep trying to turn around and circle around you, but if you put them up against a wall, then they won't be able to, and then they'll figure out that they only get the treat if they stand still. So these are the stretches that I do with him. He's been doing them since he was broken, really, so he finds them very easy, but it's all maintenance. It's like yourself when you're stretching. If you need to do it every day to stay supple. So I think it's great. And if you have any kind of questions, then you should get a physio out, and they will show you exactly how to do the stretches if you're not comfortable doing them. And they could also give you particular stretches that are beneficial for your horse in particular, because these are just ones I do with your horse, my horses, but your horse might be stiff in other areas. So yeah. Some more coming here. We have some old feed left in the stable, so the chickens can have it. Field day. Yeah. And an update on our chicks. They're so big now, I can't believe it. Look how big they are. Hey guys! They've grown so much even just in 1 week. I love them so much. So I've jumped Khal now, and I did all his stretches, and now he's just in the stable eating his feed, eating his dinner for being such a good boy. So yeah, the last course we jumped was 1.20 meters. We measured it with the measuring stick to make sure we were being completely accurate and everything. And he was absolutely foot perfect, really couldn't have asked for any more. You could see throughout the rounds we kind of worked through different things. The dog leg the first time, he didn't really know it was coming up because I jumped that jump and then gone straight in my warm-up loads of times, so he just thought he was going straight, and then when I turned him to jump he was like, what the heck? But he was so brave and so good to jump it anyway. But then as we jumped that more times, he kind of figured it out. Then one time he knocked the jump before the dog leg, and the noise of the pole hitting the ground gave him such a fright, he took off. But again, he was a good boy, he still jumped the second part. But it's just a baby thing. Like, he heard the big noise behind him and he was like, what the heck is that? And so yeah, he doesn't like hitting poles. that was the only jump he knocked, I think, the whole time. He was very, very good, very careful. The distance, he was being really keen, really pulling me down the distance, and this is a problem that we do have at shows. Last week we actually jumped like a 7-stride distance in 6 strides really casually because he just pulled me down. He has such a big stride that he just really makes up the distance really easily. So then I jumped the distance, and in the middle I halted him, and he was so hard to halt. He really, really did not want to, but I just made him, and then the next time I went around he was really soft on my hand. He didn't pull at all. He really learned really, really quickly. Every time after that he wasn't pulling me at all. I was nearly having to put on leg to make the distance, which is exactly what I want. I don't want to be pulling and pulling and pulling the whole way down distance then getting in really deep. I'd rather have a bit of room to be able to put on a bit of leg, sit up and make a nice jump. So that's all the stuff we did today. I feel like it was very beneficial. I definitely have a lot of confidence now for Calvin on Saturday because he's just so brave and his technique has gotten really good. He really has a really nice back end. He just lets it like flow out. It's really, really nice. He's just such a nice horse to jump. It is sometimes hard when we land to sit up. He kind of brings me with him. I think it's because his back end kind of throws me forward. So I'm going to the gym recently. I just started so that I can kind of get a bit stronger and hopefully be a better rider then. So yeah, if any of you guys go to the gym for horse riding, tell me what like exercises to do that like target muscles that I need to ride horses, because it's kind of hard to find information on that. So yeah, if you guys have any tips then please let me know. I'm very new to the gym so I don't really know what I'm doing. So anyway, so that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go put him out in his new field now. Him, Fiona, Dali and Welbeck will all be in the same field now for a few weeks, and then once the grass is gone there, Dali and Fiona will come up to the field by the house and get fed hay, and Khal and Welbeck will be across the road in a different field again getting hay, because over the winter we don't really have enough grass for them, so they get supplemented with hay. So Dali and Fiona will be near the house because I'm going to be riding Dali. For those of you who don't know, Dali is Khal's half brother. He is Fiona's other foal and he is 3 years old. So I'm going to be backing him and riding him for the first time this Christmas. So I'm going to make lots and lots of videos for that. So I hope you're excited for them. I know you guys really loved other videos of me backing horses I've made in the past, so hopefully you guys enjoy this one too. And then of course my dad is still riding Fiona. He just rides her a couple of times a week. It's really casual stuff because we have very dark evenings now and it's cold and miserable, so it's hard for him to get out with her. But yeah, they just tipping around. That's why you guys haven't really seen that much of her and my dad, but it's just life, unfortunately. During the summer you'll see much more of them. And I'm just doing a quick update because people are kind of asking me a lot of questions recently. So Welbeck is on a break because I only have time to ride one horse while I'm at college, and that horse is Khal. So she has just been on a break, and we're planning on putting her in foal next year. So hopefully that all goes to plan and she goes in foal, and she has a lovely foal in 2021. And then Khal, after this weekend we are going to a show to jump our first 120, as I was saying, and after that he is going out on a break for Christmas, for winter, until maybe spring, like a few months. I say he'll be out, just kind of growing and processing everything he's learned. I feel like it's going to be so good for him, and yeah, he so deserves it. We've gone from jumping like a meter to 120 in a few months, so he definitely needs a break just to recover, process everything, and so just to make sure it stays fun for him. So that is my quick little update on all the horses and what I'm going to be doing with them, and yeah, I will see you next time. Bye guys!